This video was brought to you by HashRush, a MMORTS that you can earn in-game currency, gather resources, conquer your foes, trade items, unlock skins, customize your world, mine valuable crystals, and climb the leaderboards. This is an amazing game that looks like it's going to disrupt the space, so be sure to check it out. Head over to hashrush.com today. Yo, good morning, OMI homies and OMETs and internet, all right? Welcome to the stream. We're waking up to some pretty significant market changes today, all right? So the entire crypto market is down. We're going to explore what is going on. Why is the OMI token taking a dip? Currently is trading at 0.0014, so it just broke under 1.5. So we are going to take a look at the charts, look at the macro, see what's going on. So OMI homies and OMETs, let's lock in, let's tune in and dive right in. Welcome everybody into the stream. Let me know where you're tuning in from and be sure to hit the you know what if you're liking the stream. All right, let's go ahead and hop on over. All right, so we can see here we have let me get the music down. We are at full launch speed over there on the music, but APB Bulldogs, top of the morning. Good morning, good morning. Chambo Fed, good morning. Love the name. We are jumping over here on the charts, and as you can see, OMI taking a pretty significant dip. I mean, this is the kind of the biggest dip we've seen in the market in a while, in a short period, if you will. So yeah, this is definitely one of the more significant, obvious dips right here. This may not be the end either, guys. This may not be the end. We're gonna get into why. All right, so now that you see, look at this here on the right hand side, all the cryptocurrencies I'm tracking that you guys are very familiar with here on the channel, including Luna. We need to take that one off the list, but we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, obviously OMI, Illuvium, SLV2, Superfarm, IMX, ADA, Doge, and ETH down here again. But as you can see, everything is down. Like literally, it's a sea of red, right? So we're gonna get into exactly why. This is an OMI specific stream. This is going to be more about the macro, all right? As you guys know on the channel, I always talk about the macro. A lot of people are new to cryptocurrency and even new to investing into OMI tokens. So we're going to get into why everything's kind of playing out the way it is currently. So it's not OMI tokens' fault. It's literally the entire market is down. So yeah, this is not financial financial advice, by the way. This is entertainment only, all right? So Blinky Blink says, yeah, BTC is down. That's why. Wish to see at 0.0011 again. Yo says fast food Rembrandt. Yo, we got fast food Rembrandt in the house. Yo, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. All right, so let's go ahead, hop on over here to what is going on. So, by the way, thanks for subbing, by the way. Heck yeah, let's go. We got a sub on the channel. Welcome to the Red Circle Army here. And as you can see, you got the Goku power up there. Dragon Ball. We've been repping Dragon Ball Z from day one, by the way, on this channel, so you already know. All right, but let's hop on over here, and you can see that. Heck yeah! I don't know why it showed twice here. Oh, I guess it's just because I switched screens. The China housing market is bursting at the seams right now. All right, so this is terrible for kind of the macro economy. It's kind of like the Evergrande situation that happened 11 months ago. We know with Evergrande, they kind of went belly up and it affected a lot of investors and things like that in the market. We're going to show you guys exactly what's going on here, why this is happening, okay? So as you can see, that we're going to get into exactly how the China housing market is really working and why greed is pretty much the thing to blame here of why Bitcoin is even down as well as the entire market. So let's take a look at this video.
In fact, in 2020, 34.5% of developers' funding came from deposits and pre-sales. And as you can imagine,
35% of China's housing market came from pre-sales, meaning the house wasn't even built. So people are investing into real estate, investing into their future, investing into their home, and their home wasn't even finished. It wasn't even built. All right, so let's go ahead and keep getting into this video.
The combination of insatiable appetite, freedom to take on vast quantities of debt, and the now commonplace payment structure of handing over a deposit and paying a mortgage before construction has even started quickly led to a scheme that might have caught the eye of our smooth-talking Italian. Revenue collected from
That guy is the Italian. His last name is Ponzi. So that's where Ponzi scheme actually comes from an Italian con man that operated in North America called, I think his name was Charles Ponzi is his full name. But yeah, anyways, little side note there.
Resale rounds would not actually be used to fund the project's development. It would in fact be shoveled up the chain and used, along with copious amounts of borrowed money, to fund the completion of last year's development. Then they draw up some new apartment buildings and...
So you see what's happening. They're funding new money coming in, and they're literally using that same money to essentially build last year's project. So as you can see, that's a literal Ponzi. When you're taking new money in and it's going to older investors, you need to keep funneling that top end, right? You need to keep funneling that top into your money, right? Or else the whole thing falls apart. That's literally the definition of a Ponzi right there.
Complete the pre-sale round on those, sign up the excited buyers with a big fat mortgage, and then that fresh money can be shoveled up the chain again to fund the completion of the last wave of apartments. A Chinese economist said recently, when the economy is good with continuous expansion, most of the properties can be delivered. But when the economy is not good, it becomes a bit like a Ponzi scheme. If there is no...
That is absolutely crazy that they actually knew what was happening and what was going on. The crazy thing is I think we had American money over there basically investing into this market. I mean, I kid you not, the level of greed sometimes in the markets is absolutely disgusting. And this is what's kind of causing this collapse over here. Now, we do know that there's a lot of other things happening in the macro, right? We have inflation at 8.5% in July. All right, so we are still at significant levels of inflation. This is no joke. This is not a game, and people are falsely celebrating inflation rates at being 8.5. It's finally down, and then all of a sudden we have a slight bull run in the crypto market. I'm not buying it. I didn't buy it for one bit. As a matter of fact, I was in the chat saying I'm not convinced that we're going back up. A lot of people said that, people were trying to say we're going to 30K again and 30K Bitcoin and beyond. And it's all good and gravy. No, I was never convinced that this was the case. All right. When we're talking about coming off the hills of a recession, and we're technically still not, in my opinion, we're not out of it, just because the economy might be a little less of a slump, I still think we're in one. All right. And we have yet to see inflation rate really calm and cool to actual reasonable rate. And it hasn't even taken effect yet. Okay. Recession or these inflation rates could take a while before we feel the effects. So I think that we're just getting warmed up here. So just strap in, be ready. All right. But yeah, back to this.
No follow-up funding, they will not be able to complete construction. So,
yo, by the way, Enemy Fuzzball, what's going on? We have the meme lord, the Ecomi meme lord, OG meme lord in the house. Darth Chaos, hey, what's going on? Are you prepared, by the way, for the Darth Bane comic drop, hopefully coming into September? I'm super excited about that. Shout out to all the Star Wars fans out there. Pavel, we have in the house. Let's go.
Just like a Ponzi scheme, it actually does work as long as there's always fresh demand and nothing gets in the way of these projects being completed. The Chinese property developers were getting way over levered. In 2020,
all right, so they had some guidelines, and he's going to get into that. Essentially, we're just going to go and fast forward through it. Line 1. These were the government guidelines. All right, so they called it the 3 red lines. Line 1, show their liabilities do not exceed 70%. Yo, Ecomi Skywalker, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that, fam. Thank you so much. Welcome to the channel, by the way. Oh, Millionaire T, salute creator of famous OGs, never forget. Let's go, baby. A lot of OGs in the house, man. Millie T's in the house. Yeah. There's a lot of OGs. Love to see it. Line 1, show their liabilities do not exceed 70% of the assets, which means you'd have to have an enormous amount of liabilities, right? Line 2, net debt should not be greater than 100% of equity. All right, so yeah, that's pretty crazy. So yeah, they can't exceed that, but they're going to, as you're going to find out. Line 3, cash reserve must be at least 100% of short-term debt. Let's get into the statistics.
Really, the problem was that in 2021, almost half of the Chinese property developers were in breach of at least one of the red lines, causing a
That's insane. That's insane.
Sector-wide crisis in finding new funds as old debts came due. This is what we saw boil over with Evergrande about 10 or 11 months ago, and that's still...
All right, so the lockdowns as well in China also played a significant hand, as we're going to see on this like graph. Basically, we can see billions of USD, China GDP,
real estate projects, and for a lot of...
And that's like, I think it was like a third of their economy is relying on this housing market, which is absolutely insanity. So yeah, China's economy in a nutshell is basically in free fall right now. I mean, it is serious mode. And what we've seen here as well, let me see if I can pull up, yeah, this article right here, 5 state-owned Chinese companies delist from the New York Stock Exchange. So yeah, this is like pretty crazy. They pulled themselves off the New York Stock Exchange, the biggest stock exchange in the world. So this is definitely having a little bit of an impact here on the macro level. All right. And then not to mention, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, inflation rates are still high. That's still looming. And we are maybe experiencing a little bit of manipulation, which is obviously something we've always seen in here in the crypto space. There's always been cycles. There's always been manipulation, but this time is from institutional investors pulling their money out of the crypto market. And I think that's what's happening here again, is that we had a kind of little tiny run, tiny little bull run, nice little bull trap. Some good news here. BlackRock, Google, Morgan Stanley investing billions into blockchain and crypto. And everybody said, yay, let's go. Everybody's bullish again. Inflation rate is artificially lower. Yay. Everybody's excited and celebrating. Meanwhile, what happens here is institutional money taking their money off the table at once again and covering themselves for what's to come, which is this Chinese housing crisis, which is, you know, going to definitely affect, like, when the United States economy is down, it affects the entire world. When China has the second largest GDP and economy in the world, so you can better believe that it's going to affect a little bit here in the market. So we're not entirely decoupled from the Chinese housing market. I mean, when Evergrande happened, it was making headlines all over. So yeah, this is causing such bad conditions in China that people are actually protesting in China. Like, as you can see here, they are refusing to pay their mortgages, and China has actually had to step in and actually roll in some like tanks, essentially, which is absolutely crazy. They rolled in actually tanks to protect the banks. So anyways, it's a situation that I've been monitoring for a while, and we're continuing to monitor here on the channel. All right. So anyways, Elio Trades here. We're going to get into what he is saying as well. Elio Trades keeps a direct heartbeat, a direct pulse on where things are at in the macro economy, because his channel literally is all about that, right? It's about the macro economy, how it's affecting crypto. The guy's really brilliant. I do really respect him. You know, I think he's an OG too from the crypto from back in like 2017, 2018 YouTube days. I didn't even know he existed back then when I had a channel, but obviously he's well respected and has amazing videos, and I continue to watch him for his analysis and what he has going on his channel. And he's exactly said it. He was not convinced either. But always do your own research. But we're going to get into what he said.
The US EIA crude oil inventories are actually minus 7.06 million, and they were forecast to be plus 0.8 million, previously almost 5.5 million. Macro. With the release of 180 million barrels from SPR, the US has attempted to artificially mitigate inflation. The two main...
So what is happening here is US is essentially dipping into their oil reserves, all right, to artificially offset the, obviously, like what we've seen is soaring gas prices, soaring, you know, the cost of barrels of oil for many different reasons, right? Obviously, instability in Ukraine, instability in Saudi Arabia. I mean, the list goes on, right? So anyways, this is pretty significant.
Issues are that the cost of energy from other...
Yo, Garrett, welcome to the chat, man. Well, and by the way, thank you for being a channel member. Shout out to you. You can join the channel membership for as little as 99 cents per month. I think I have the cheapest, one of the cheapest channel memberships in the entire universe, and it's a fact. All right. And yeah, you can join the channel membership for as little as 99 cents if you want to help support the channel, because this ain't cheap to do every single day. And I would be much appreciative of everybody out there. By the way, OMI, a millionaire T says, sup, Fuzzball. Hey, everybody. Prep OZ, 8 Hard Park 2022, Mega Rug Pull. Exactly. They rugged us, is what's going on. They rugged us. Not going to lie, we see some triple zeros. Would love to see DCA into the triple. Oh my gosh, yes. I would sell that comic immediately. By the way, I might sell it right now if OMI continues to dip, which is something I normally would never do. But anyways, let's get back into the video.
Other natural resources is still rising, and oil will likely bounce back once the US reserves start running thin. Just literally ignore this, because this is not the Bitcoin chart, this is not the Ethereum chart, this is not the Dogecoin chart, this is the price of natural gas. And as we start approaching...
All right, so a couple things here. When you have, you know, the price of oil being kind of manipulated, now you're seeing natural gas futures, you know, that it's starting to go up. These are the main drivers of really what's driving America, right? Energy consumption, and energy is vastly important. Obviously, you need to fuel your home, and there's the industrial industries that utilizes gas. I mean, there's a lot, right? And of course, natural gas. People use natural gas to keep their homes going. I mean, cooking, food, and many other use cases, right? So this is obviously important. When your bills are going up, you're going to notice that. So that's another thing affecting. It's going to filter down all the way to crypto, and that's like crypto is like one of those #1 risky investment assets, but it's still up there. It's still in the forefront of people's minds. So yeah, people are going to pull off a little bit off the table, right?
The winter, as people need to heat their homes, this is going to be very relevant. Remember what we were talking about people in Germany rushing in to buy firewood. This is where we're headed. It's the 1800s.
Yeah, the EU is not in good shape right now. So the worldwide economy, like I think the US actually has committed to sending some natural gas to Europe because of Ukraine. They actually relied on Russia, Germany did, and they're like one of the largest consumers of natural gas and gas in the world is Germany. And they had got their shipments directly from Russia. And obviously they're at odds with Russia right now. And Ukraine was the second supplier. And they are also being bombarded by Russia because for obvious reasons. And they're not going to be able to get their normal amount of natural gas shipments from, from Russia. So this is very important as well.
Hundreds all over again. As Lynn Alden points out, the huge spike in European energy prices may make industries globally uncompetitive. Unless they fix the problem soon, they'll have to shut down or move elsewhere. Here we have another large zinc smelter in Europe will close indefinitely due to sky-high electricity prices. The zinc market was already tight. This may also impact silver production.
So that's very important too. Is like when you're having these old factories that are basically employing people going out of business. I mean, and the price of electricity being too high, you can't run your own plant. That's a significant problem, right? And I know in Germany there's a couple solutions there, but we're not going to get into that.
As 35% of global silver supply comes as a byproduct of zinc and lead mining. We have reports of the U.S. emergency crude stockpile falling to the lowest in 37.
This is what I found like striking. The emergency crude stockpile, the lowest in 37 years. That's absolutely insane. You're seeing all these metrics at, it's just, they all add up, all right? When you're talking about the macro. So I think, what was it? We've had the highest inflation in like 75 years. And then of course the crude stockpile falls the lowest in 37 years. I mean, this is crazy, right? This is definitely going to filter down to the crypto markets, right? When people are feeling the pain, they're going to pull off the table. Look at this. OMI is dipping a couple more points right here. As you can see, this red bar continuing to stretch a little bit further. All right. So let's head over to Bitcoin, actually see what Bitcoin's doing. Yeah, so this is it's what's happening right now. There's a little bit of support right around 20K. But yeah, it looks like it may be heading for past that. All right. So it's definitely broken through support. As you can see right here, it's a clean break. So This is cleanly broken through this upward trend. So now we're gonna see, are we gonna start seeing a downward trend? Where could this go? Could it go back to this 18K level? That's gonna be the interesting question to be asking right now. So yeah. All right, back over to the OMI charts. Whoopsies. Delete that guy. All right, so we'll continue to monitor that situation.
7 years. Of course, we have the anecdotal evidence here, which we need to obviously compare apples to apples. But 1 year later, an energy bill that was 120 euros is now 978 euros.
All right, I don't know if it's just Europe, but I notice in the United States as well. You know, the cost of electricity going up. I mean, energy consumption. Yeah, the price is going up in the United States as well. And we're not even directly over there in Europe. And we create our own resources pretty much over here. We're pretty sustainable in the United States, and we're still taking some hits, right?
Per month. That is a massive, massive increase. Obviously, we don't know exactly how much was consumed, but we know that there is a massive increase here. This anecdotal stuff you have to take with a grain of salt, but what we're seeing,
So anyways, we're gonna fast forward through a little bit of this. Inflation creates more inflation. Yeah, so this is basically just showing like a flawed system here of like why like basically all these credits and all these like basically kicking the can down the road is basically making inflation worse, right? By them trying to create policy and trying to artificially stimulate the economy is actually making it worse. Printing money printer go burr. It's just right. It's just going to speed up the inflation. It's going to speed up hyperinflation and make things way, way worse, right? So yeah, when it feels like things couldn't get worse, maybe that's when the bull market will happen. That's what kind of Elio Trades kind of says, which is a great point. It's like when you feel that there's never going to be a bull market in sight, that's when it's going to feel like, that's when there's going to be like the actual next bull run. But we are artificially stimulating everything to make it feel good and to make it feel like there isn't a recession or there isn't, you know, significant economic downturn, right? We can't just pretend that this is not the case. This is the case right now. And as you can see, a clear picture of what happened with Bitcoin. It just boom down, held for a little bit, boom down, and now it's to this next level here, and a little artificial pump right here, and then it's going back. You know, it's down again. So, but OMI actually relatively has held up considerably well considering Bitcoin. Look at this. So if you come over here to Bitcoin, it's got a much larger red candle than the OMI token. The OMI token is actually pretty small on this chart if you compare it to Bitcoin, which is a major move, right? So shout out to the OMI holders. All right, so maybe we this is broken through. It looks like it's at a support level though of 0.14 or so, but it could go easily down to 0.00136, all the way down to 0.001269, all the way down to 0.0011 where we were previously before. And be on the lookout for those tweets. You're going to start seeing your favorite OMI influencers, YouTubers start doing this analysis. They're going to start saying the same thing. So be on the lookout for that. So if you see a tweet or a video or where it could go, you've seen it here first. And you're going to start seeing it, I'm sure, from your favorite YouTuber or OMI influencer. So anyways, yeah, so look at that. That's where the support levels are. And then I'm sure you're going to start seeing even more bearish news. Like, what if this, you're going to get people, what if this breaks below that? Could this go lower? You know, we don't have a crystal ball. It's all going to be depending on how diamond-handed the OMI are. I mean, if we do hit triple zeros, that's going to be a major, great opportunity to buy in. Obviously, there's going to be, I mean, a fraction of the price of the OMI token. That's going to be great. That's going to be great for the long term. Now, this is not financial advice, but that's just going to mean more OMI tokens are being burnt in the market, right? When people are buying, selling, trading NFTs on VeVe, the VeVe app, and even we know that Epico Regal is hooked into the OMI token utility system and has they keep adding more projects into that OMI utility system. IMX fully comes online. People are buying, selling, and trading over there with the OMI token. I mean, you kind of do the math, right? And OUP staking as well. So this is not all bad news. Could be a great thing. Now, if you are over leveraged right now on the OMI token, this may not be good for you. All right. You're probably like, oh my gosh, can't OMI just go up for the love of God? But if you've been watching the channel, I've been trying to tell you the macro for about an entire, since the beginning. I've been doing OMI videos or Ecomi videos to pay attention to the macro. So hopefully you didn't get caught up in any bull traps or anything like that, and you DCA'd well. And yeah, like moving forward for me, this is definitely affecting my strategy moving forward with crypto. Originally, I was just going to DCA in and kind of just let the market do its thing. But since then, this is my second major bear market. I mean, I went through the first cycle, so I have significant experience of what that feels like, not only as a, just watching, but as a trader. And so I think that's important to learn from this experience that's happening right now and how it can play into your overall strategy, because I think that's going to be important, how you're looking at this, and learn from this. Take this and apply it also to the VeVe app. Okay, so there's very striking similarities to the OMI token and the VeVe collectibles and comics on the app. So take what you learn here, apply it to the VeVe app, and it'll be hard to fail in the future. You might have to go through another bear cycle like me, but all this pain, you can definitely learn from it. So anyways, this isn't all bad. Okay, this isn't all bad. OMI tokens are still going to be burnt like crazy. All right, and that's good. That's good for long-term holders. But maybe you're it may be time to start waking up and smelling the coffee. Daniel Lee, for instance, everybody in the room made fun of him for selling a little bit off and saying, hey guys, he was actually open about it. I mean, his thumbnail and his headline maybe were a little bit too much, but what he did was actually pretty intelligent, right? He took a little bit off the table, took a little bit of his gains, OMI dropped, and then he said, you know what? There we go. We got a buy zone. And so, yeah, what he did is now he's got more OMI, basically. So maybe it's time to rethink your strategy, learn from it, and learn from this experience of what's going on in the macro and how you can succeed in the future, okay? So anyways, I just want to point that out real quick. I'm not sure why my little, my latest subscriber is like jacked up there, but yeah, that's weird. Why? I'll have to fix that later. Anyways, I think it's just the name is so long or something. I don't know. But yeah, we got the latest member, Silver Shield LTD. He actually sells silver coins. Ironically, shout out to you for rejoining. We have Top Chatter, Ecomi Skywalker. Thank you so much for the 99 cents dono. Latest subscriber, Fast Food Rembrandt. Much appreciated, fam. All right, so let's see here. Let me get to you, chat. Consumption is huge reason for the price to go up that much. Triple Series would be amazing, says Garrett. 1000% agree. Chombo Fett says it's DCA time, baby. Let's go. You know it. Nick VeVe Monkey said, I sold all my OMI yesterday and now I will DCA back in and have more tokens. Yeah. So I mean, this could be definitely something to look out for. Now, yeah, this is what I was saying, guys. Like, you heard it in my streams and videos about the Bollinger Bands, all right? The infamous Bollinger Bands. If you've been watching my videos, shout out to you if you've been paying attention closely, all right? So what I said earlier is that these Bollinger Bands, they don't like to lie, all right? They tell a very compelling story. And what I said is this thing is coiling up, and I said, watch out for it's imminent that the price is going to do a significant move, and look what happened. All right, so we saw the indicator, so this shouldn't be too much of a surprise what's happening right now. You should have been prepared, right? Seeing the Bollinger Bands, there it is once again. These Bollinger Bands, by the way, are these blue bands right here that are converging, and you can see this thing tightening down like a coiled spring, and then what happens? It moved down. All right. Now, there's obviously two things that can happen when these coils happen. You get major price movements, right? So it can swing either way. But in this instance, if you're in a bull market, you can prepare to kind of like ride it up. But in a bear market, you can kind of expect a significant situation to happen. So you kind of have to be ready. When these things are coiling up, you have to be kind of ready, eyes on the chart and ready to go. Well, what happened here? It tightened up again, right? Tightened up, boom, significant move. So anyways, Bollinger Bands, great indicator, one of my favorite ones to look out for. They don't like to lie. I'm telling you, when they coil up like this, you always see movements. And here it is again. So I just wanted to point that out. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and head over to the VeVe charts real quick and see what we have here on the VeVe app. Let's see if we're still logged in. The David Warhol piece. Let me know if you set a bid here. We're just going to do this for fun. Boom. We placed a $400 bid on that. Shout out to David you. All right, we're going to take a look here at some of these collectibles. Amazing Fantasy. We got the common, or this is the uncommon. 370. Yeah, so this is the price here on the common. It's kind of been floating around this price the past couple days, moving sideways. All right, so if I was looking at this on a chart, maybe we start to see the Bollinger Bands start to converge. Will this one go up in price or will this go down? Time will tell. The market's going to definitely decide. People are going to vote with their dollars, and I think this is going to be an interesting comic to watch. Definitely watch out for the comic, the common comic. And this one, I know personally, I bought a couple of them. So full disclosure, I own like 3 of these. So like, let's see here. Yeah, I own 3 of these. So yeah, I'm a believer in the common cover. I do like it. I think it's a beautiful cover, and it's one of the best collectibles, aka comics, obviously, on the entire app to own, right? And I think this is one of the most powerful NFTs in existence right here. And so, yeah, I'm definitely doubling down on this one a little bit. I don't know, like, people are speculating too much, right? You heard it on the channel here that 800, 900 were going to be the take profit areas. That's exactly what happened. People taking money off the table there, sliding the price back down towards that $500-600 level. I knew people weren't going to want to list below 600 very much, right? We saw a little bit of undercutting, but not much, because people, even the flippers, even the undercutters are valuing this common cover and trying to not disrespect it, right? And they're just undercutting by like barely any gems, right? Like a 1 gem maybe, or like 99-cent gem, right? Like 1 cent of a gem. So undercutting hasn't been significant here. So this may be the price where it just kind of is the floor right here. This is where equilibrium is for the common cover. So this is an interesting piece right here, though. Secret rare, 15K. What did I say? 15 to 30K. We would see fluctuations. This is exactly where this cover it has been. All right. So once again, we've been right here on the channel. Shout out to you guys for watching, by the way. You know what to do if you're enjoying the stream. I'm giving it my all energy today. I'm actually worn out. I just woke up. I had to repair my fence yesterday. My body felt like it's been hit by a train. So I'm doing this all for you guys this morning. Like, so show me some love, man, and I'm working for you. But let's get back to the chat here, and let me take a drink of water, or else I'm gonna lose my voice. God's entry in the house. I love to see it, man. Love to see you in the chat. We're back into original range. Yeah, exactly. We're back at it, right? Chumbo Fett, you just outbid me. That's hilarious. I saw your floor at what was that, 525 God's entry. I put it 2K on the Warhol. I'll prob only 90K short. 520. You guys are wilding out, man. That is hilarious. 475. I can't remember. That's funny. Yeah, when it comes to calling prices here on the collectibles, I think we're going to start doing it more on the channel. Listen, Boba Fett, you guys heard it here on the channel that I said that it was not going to do well. I was one of the few people that, you know, were saying that market conditions weren't going to allow Boba Fett. Like, I bought one I got one off the drop. I haven't sold it, but I said that it wasn't going to perform very well. And that's exactly what happened. It's been sliding ever since. I said short term, not bullish on it. Long term, I am bullish. And guess what exactly happened? That's exactly what happened with Boba Fett. And once again, here on this comic and this cover, this is what's going on, right? We have the ultra rare cover. I forgot what my predictions were here on this one. I think I said like 2 to 3K short term, and then long term like 5 to 10K on the UR, and it'll kind of keep tandem. Long term, it'll keep more tandem with the secret rare, and of course rare I said would pretty much track with the common cover, and that's kind of what it did, give or take like 50 to 100 gems or so. The rare, interesting, but yeah, we've heard it here that comic collectors like the common cover too as well. So I think not to throw the Gale under the bus, but he said this was going back to 500 or less or something like that. So I just want to throw him under the bus a little bit this morning. It could go under. I mean, macro conditions, although he said he was joking, so he backtracked. He said I was just joking, but maybe he's just covering his tracks. I don't know. I got to throw you under the bus, Gale. I know you're watching. I know you're out there. I know you're in the chat. Come on. I'm just playing with you. All right. I'm stacking comics now, says Super Rush. Puzzle Master, you're doing awesome. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes, I had a couple extra, wanted liquidity. Yeah, God Entry is probably like a closet whale, I'm sure. Dali Nakamoto says, happy MC1 B-Day. Drop was exactly 1 year ago. Shout out if you bought from store. Man, I just sold one of the ultra rare cover. But I think it was so cool though. And I have a couple common covers still, the MC1. And on the buy price, it says like 6 gems. And I remember looking at it and I was like, oh my God, like how undervalued was that comic when it came out? Like people didn't know what they were looking at. And unfortunately I was on vacation, or I would have bought the secret rare. But yeah, when I got back from vacation, I bought like several covers, and it was just cool to always look at that and be like, oh, I bought this at retail, or basically retail on the secondary for like 6 gems. And it went up all the way to like over 100, of course, on the common cover or whatever. Man, I can't believe it's the B-Day for MC1. That is insane. That's insane. But yeah, let's see here. Just playing ranges, focus on DXY, says God's Entry. OUP should strengthen OMI. Yeah, when you're having massive token lockup, that is a catalyst event, right? So I think that would be huge as well. Let's take a look here at the overall tickers on some of these Grail pieces. Emperor's Fist. This morning we have it coming in at 1250. It's down 1.5%. Partner Statue, 5300. Break even pretty much. We have Marvel Comics #1. Secret Rare, 14,399 gems, coming under 2% lost. Spider-Man Secret Rare, Ultimate Animated, pretty much 13,000, 3% lost. Pride Da Vinci, up 9, almost 10%. Okay. Superman 719, slid a little bit. Todd McFarlane Batman 1490, just hanging around that 1500 price area. Very interesting. Amazing Fantasy, obviously common. We just looked at that one. Secret Rare, we looked at that one as well. Let me know what your thoughts are on those collectibles. Is that what you expected this morning? Do we need to add another ticker in there? Do we need to add another collectible to the ticker? Let me know. Let me take a drink. Yo, Rob Kyle, yo. Love the content, Kyle. Place a $1,500 bid on David Warhol. Let's go. Oh, I got to show you guys something. If you like that piece. All right, we are selling a Randy Warhol right here. I made this yesterday as a meme, but you can actually buy it for as little as $17 with wrapped Ethereum. So like literally that you can own that. This is actually inspired by the David Warhol piece. And as a matter of fact, Randy's eyebrows come from the David Warhol piece. So this front bang right here, this front bang is actually these eyebrows on Randy right here. So we gave Randy some eyebrows. We had to put some respect on it, slap some eyebrows on Randy so he didn't have to go out on the streets without eyebrows. So we gave him some eyebrows, and this is called the Randy Warhol, and you can get it as little as $17. This does come with locked content, so this actually has utility, and as you can see here, the properties, it has properties. So the background, fridge, eyebrows, we have the Warhol eyebrows, and human is Randy, of course. And then under levels, we have OMI balance 100 out of 100, and we have stream power 100 out of 100. And so this also comes with an allow list spot for my upcoming NFT drop. So if you want to bid on this and buy it, you actually will come with a allow list spot to my upcoming real NFT drop. So I thought this was really funny, and I just wanted to do this as a meme. And it's actually super cheap. So yeah, if you want to bid on that, I can drop that in the chat. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think on that. Laugh out loud, nice. Oh, you had a deleted. Any thoughts on that, Mr. Fantastic? Excuse me. Why is David's face on Warhol? It's too funny. Hey Kyle, everyone have a great weekend. You too. Good job, bro. Got to run. Hey, got entry. Good, always good to see you in the chat, man. Appreciate it. Yo, that's funny. Super Rush says 1.7k e-support is the last straw. If that breaks, I think a lot of downside. Just still tempted to buy more OMI right now. Yeah, I totally agree with that. By the way, let me slide the link over there if you guys want to buy that Randy Warhol piece. Auction ends August 22nd here in the next couple days. Yeah. So that ends that day. OMI prices are still continuing to drop. I mean, that's definitely getting a little bit worse right there for sure. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that today. And let's see, let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum already under, I had a major support line actually from a long time ago back here, and it's broken through that support. So now we could definitely see a 1500, 1550 Ethereum. So yeah, I was actually speculating on this dropping. So I've had this support level not only for breaking through, but also for when it breaks down through this trend. So it looks like it also is done going through this upward trend and has broken through there as well. So yeah, a lot of short term, not so great news, unfortunately. But yeah, we will continue to monitor the situation here on the channel. All right. But as you can see, this is also Ethereum approaching oversold levels as well. So that's something to also pay attention to. At what point is this oversold, right? So maybe it is kind of short term. If you're day trading, this might be a good, easy little swing trade or day trade. But yeah, this is not financial advice, entertainment only. And yeah, we'll continue to monitor the situation. But that's pretty much all I got for this stream. Quick reminder, the Randy Warhol piece, and you get an allow list spot to my upcoming NFT, which has actual utility. It's going to have the most utility out of any NFT in the community, and it's going to be an original piece. Maybe I'll reveal. Should I reveal should I reveal it today? At least the artwork. The artwork's pretty sick. I mean, it's one of the cleanest NFTs I think I've ever seen. Shout out to Energy, by the way. That's like Jeff Bezos slapping his face on Brian Wilson. What's up, Daniel? What's up? What was the price of OMI at the start? It was like 0.001499 or something like that. So it was like close to 0.001. Right before I started the stream, it was at 0015. And then as soon as I started, it dropped down to underneath that. And now it's down several points below that. So it's continued to dip. ETH merge, the only thing making me bullish next month or so on. Yeah. I mean, really the only catalyst in the macro. Can't wait to unstake my E2.0. It's been locked up for a year. Yeah, that's brutal, man. That is really brutal. Yeah, I feel you on that. Good luck on the auction with those awesome eyebrows. LOL. FA brows. Yeah. Did you guys see my tweet? I tweeted at David Yu. I was like, when are we gonna get eyebrow accessories? That's what I said. So Randy could wear eyebrows in augmented reality. Like, that would be hilarious. Dinner with Randy. Yeah. Yes. Hey, maybe we will get in contact with Randy and see if he wants to add that utility. It's all up to him. Actually, some of the proceeds are going to go to Randy so he can buy some new eyebrows for himself and maybe get some, like, you know, what's it called? Those hentai tattoos or whatever that last a while. Maybe he'll get some, like, hentai, like, eyebrows painted on, and and maybe we'll fund his eyebrows. All right. So, no, I'm not expecting this thing to sell that high, to be honest, but if it did, you would fund my trip to Decon, because I haven't actually bought a ticket or anything like that yet. So, and maybe I will have a dinner with you at Decon if this thing goes for like 1K or something. I don't know. It's all jokes. Darth Chaos. Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Well, that's all I got for the stream. I gotta finish my beverage, and my voice is getting raspy here, so I think this is a good stopping point for the stream. Yeah, maybe we'll do the artwork reveal though on my actual NFT here on the stream. I don't know. I don't know if I should reveal it or not. Should I? I was gonna keep it secret until I had like everything, but as long as you guys promise me to not share it on like anywhere, maybe I will reveal it right now. You can't snapshot it and share it though. We all have to make an oath. Scout's honor. We're not gonna share the reveal. If we all have the hand emoji, Scout's honor. Is that what Scout's honor looks like? But I don't know if that's what it looks like. But just put that emoji, hand emoji, Scout's honor in the chat, and maybe we'll do the reveal. I forgot what file it's even in. Let me see if I can find the file. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Pinky promise. Well, let's see if I can find it though. Let's see if I can find it. Documents. Where is it? Let me try to find it. That's not it. Hold up. That was old. That was the old one. All right, we'll do it like a super tiny so you guys can't really like see it. It's gonna be like a shadow reveal. It's a pass, so it's like oh dang it. I'll show the back end of it. How about that? I won't show you guys the front. I'll just show you the back. Are you guys ready for it? We're gonna put it over Randy's eyebrows. All right, so that's a little bit right there. That's all we're gonna show right there. That's all you get. That's all you get. That's the back end of it. It looks like a pass, and it's animated. And let's just say they have mint numbers on them. We'll say that. So it's gonna have a collectability factor on it. Those passes will get you into the utility. We already have several partners. So I have Non-Fungible Wonderful in the house. We have Non-Fungible Wonderful. He's adding utility to it. So I partnered up with Non-Fungible Wonderful, and he's going to offer some of his services at a discount. We're also partnering up with Cyberbox, a NFT sniping tool as well. That's another collaboration. So you're going to get discounted rates on that as well. It's a premium software. Let's just head over to Cyberbox and I'll show you. It's insane. This tool is actually literally insane for trading NFTs on the macro. Yeah, like this allows you to, let me connect my wallet real quick and I'll show you. Yeah, so Cyberbox, I can come over here. I can literally have an activity feed. I can set up auto buys, auto bids. Like this, you get discount for this. This is look at this. Look how fast that feed is going. So this gives you like God power, God mode, level NFT collector 9,000, collection profiler. You got rarity and bulk bidding. I mean, this is a full stack like auto buy, auto mint. So you can program to auto mint if you're tech savvy. Excuse me. If you're savvy, you can like come over here and set this up to auto mint. I'm not gonna get into that. Smart alerts. So I can come over here and actually add an alert, which this is kind of in beta mode. Let's see here. So I can come over here and I can track certain events. So like sales. So like I can track how many events I want. And these are like different levels too. So I'm not going to get into all of that details really on this stream. I just wanted to show you a quick little snippet of like some of the utility. I mean, there's actually more partners, believe it or not. There's more people adding utility to this NFT. So it's going to be, I have one big one. I've yet to announce a big one that people are going to love. But I'm trying to see where we're at in the market before I release anything. Because when the economy is down, that's like a bad time to do an NFT drop. I'm not, it's just, it is what it is. Maybe I'll do a couple, like, drop one pass. It may be more than like an ETH because one of the partners, it's like a major collaboration, or like, I don't want to say major, but it's a collaboration that's like, it's not cheap. So, and it gets you like, possibly lifetime access. So yeah, so if you're interested, throw me a DM and maybe I'll put you down on the allow list. I just want to ping everybody's interest like here in the beginning. I'm gonna drop them anyways, right? But I want to get maybe interest and see where people are at. People who get priority allow list spots are definitely my channel members, first and foremost. I think we have like 14 total locked in, ready to go on the allow list. If they so choose, if they want to mint, it comes allow list. And then of course, whoever buys this Randy Warhol NFT also gets an allow list spot. So I think we got 15 locked in, and really there's only 25 to 50 total passes available, period. I think we'll drop like 50. So it'll be pretty exclusive. I mean, it's going to be pretty exclusive, and those passes will have their own rarities basically based on mint number associated with those as well. So they'll definitely have a collectability factor for people who want to maybe collect the passes as a unique, way to collect. I'll also be working on a roadmap. So this NFT project that I'm dropping of mine, it's going to have a legit roadmap. I mean, in the future, I'll do some cool drops. And as you guys know, I've worked with a lot of gaming studios, and I'll be working with doing giveaways to my NFT pass holders. So there's a lot of utility there, and we're just getting started. I mean, I kid you not, it's got the most utility you've probably ever seen in the community, and we're going to continue to build off that. And that's not even talking about the easy stuff that I already have planned, like, VeVe giveaways, blah, blah, blah. Like that stuff, I pioneered that stuff. So that stuff, I'm not going to even throw that out there. We're going to do that, of course. We're going to do giveaways and stuff like that. We're going to raffle those off specifically to my NFT pass holders in my Discord. So if you hold one of those NFTs, we're definitely going to give away VeVe NFTs. We're going to raffle those off to my NFT holders in the Discord. You have to hold that NFT to get that raffle. So yeah, of course we're going to do all that. That's something, you know, I've done giveaways since the beginning of VeVe. So of course. So yeah, we're just getting warmed up here. We're just getting warmed up. All right. We're talking about one of the original YouTubers in the VeVe community. So you better believe my NFT is going to pack some freaking heat. All right. We're not just messing around. All right. All right. Sorry. I just got fired up there. Show the whole dang thing. Yeah, it's animated. So maybe we'll add like some electricity to it. Like it's like, I don't know. Sky's the limit here though. FA Eyebrows Anthem. Great work. Maybe we will make an anthem. That's hilarious. Eyebrows Anthem. Yeah, Kaylee Brooks with the VeVe anthem. Maybe she should remake one for the Eyebrows Anthem. That'd be hilarious. Great work. Thanks, says Steven. Hey, Steven. Yo. Welcome into the chat, man. It's always good to see you. Thanks for being a channel member, by the way. LFG, let's go. Rob Kyle, yo. Yeah. All right, that's all I got. Done hyping it up. I'm done hyping everything up here. That's all I got. And I will see you guys in the next video, in the next stream. Be like an NFT, be authentic, and you know what to do if you like the stream. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any more streams videos like this. And I will see you guys later. Peace. A Barcelona soccer player just placed a major bid on David. Oh, really? Oh. So yeah, that auction ends tomorrow at 12 p.m. PT. Be on the lookout for that to see what that goes for. And we will definitely be streaming, or at least maybe we'll do a video on that. But appreciate you, fam. It's always a blessing and an honor to have you guys in the chat. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.